Hey guys, it's Jack Punkington here, and I just want to do a talk video today, and this is more aimed towards musicians. I'm going to do another life advice video. I might do it tonight, I might do it tomorrow. Just got done with band practice. We posted another video. Please check that out. It sounds really, it's not the best sounding, but it's been better. I found a thing that'll help for my video quality, for my sound when it comes to stuff like that. Stuff like this, it's more fun, it's fine to do it like this. But today I wanted to talk about building guitars or just repairing old ones. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because yesterday I got this awesome, really old guitar. This is my great-grandfather's guitar. I inherited it. I mean, it's been in a closet, or I mean, in an attic for like years. I checked it out. This is an American-made guitar. It's from 1965, and the company is called Kay. I don't know if you can see the headstock. It's really weird. It sounds really good, but when I got it yesterday, all I got was the body and the pick guard with the pickups and the wiring on it detached. Oh, and the neck, but the neck was on. I'd like to talk about this because this goes out to all guitar players out there who have guitars that are broken or anything, that want to repair them, that want to get them in working order. What you need to do, if you've got a guitar that you love and it doesn't work, but you know what it needs, go out and buy a really cheap used guitar. Like, even one that's broken, just a piece guitar, because this is what happened to me. Like I said, when I got it, this is what it didn't have. There were no bridge, there was not a bridge, there was no tuning keys. Oh, this part of the tuning key. And the pick guard, there were no screws for the pick guard. Well, luckily when I went to work today, one of my boss's friends was over at the house, and he had this in my boss's shed, and he said I could have it. And this is what I mean by a piece guitar. Ironically, it's made by the same company. You can't tell, but it's the same shape headstock, which means there's a good chance. I mean, it's broken. It's like the body's still in pretty good shape. This is the worst part of the body. The paint's gone. I've stripped it and everything. Everything that it came with was just the tuning knobs and the bridge, which I took off and I put on that. And this by itself will be another guitar that I'm going to make. And now for all you guys out there who's just learning, who's still like starting on guitar, I want you to take it apart. Don't mess with the wiring. If it's like a Stratocaster, this is really easy. If it's a Les Paul, leave it, but like kind of like open it up, look around, kind of get your eyes and your hands in there. But if it's a Strat or any sort of Fender guitar, it's easier because you can take the pick guard off and it's got the pickups in it. You can just move it out like this. And that's the best. I mean, you can look up YouTube videos to kind of like get some good ideas, but the best way you're gonna learn how to repair a guitar is to get your hands in there. It came with tuning knobs, but there weren't the pegs. It had same style tuning knobs. The plate was different, and what I did is I took this one off of that and put it in here, and it didn't fit at first. I had to wiggle it around, and now it fits. But what you have to do is just tinker with these things, tear them apart, do this, do that, to just kind of figure out what it is. I mean, when I looked at the pickups, or the under the pick guard with all the wiring stuff, And yes, the pickguard's broken, but I mean, I don't mind. You know, I looked at all the wiring, it was dirty. It still is dirty. I haven't really cleaned up the wiring because I don't want to mess with it. Because it sounds good. The only thing it needs is a new jack, and the one in it works okay, but it needs a replacement. But what you gotta do is just get your hands in there, get your hands dirty. If you're scared about breaking your guitar or messing up, here's another idea. Like I said, buy a parts guitar. Buy a really cheap working electric guitar, like a used Squier, and just take it apart. Take it all apart. Tear it apart. Take everything off. Figure out how it all works, and put it back together. And if it still works after you do that, you did it right. Even unsolder the pickups and resolder, because that's the only way you're really gonna get a good feel on how everything is. I've done work on all my guitars. I think my Les Paul, I put a different system on it. I put a trem system on it. It was at the stop bar tailpiece, and I put a trem system on it. I put a Bigsby. My Ibanez, me and my boss soldered it, and I built a plate for it. My Stratocaster, I fixed the jack on that a couple times. And now on this, my K guitar, it's not Key, it's K-A-Y. I built it from the grave. I dug it up and fixed it, basically. And that's all you really need to do, to get your hands in there, get them dirty, mess them up, break a couple wires, get a pickup to go dead, fix it, make a bridge. This bridge on this guitar, it's a block of wood, but it works really well. The intonation on here is surprisingly very, very good. So that's actually really interesting. I'm actually pretty sure I have it on backwards too. Excuse me. But like I said, that's what you gotta do to get your hands in there. Now there's apprenticeships, you can work at a shop. I actually plan on doing that because I plan on opening my own guitar store, but I also want to be able to fix guitars, teach. But apprenticing at a shop is something you should look into. If you know a luthier, apprentice, or just watch his process. There's videos on YouTube, there's always videos on YouTube. There's always stuff you can find on the internet, but the best way to do it is buy a cheap guitar for like $50 that you can care, and just do whatever to it, because that's all you're gonna do. I got this for free. Alright. I'm going to destroy it, basically. Not as I'm gonna break the body or anything. I'm gonna get a piece of wood that fits in this missing piece here, and glue this part back on, and I am going to sand the crap out of this guitar, and it will be a very, very shiny blue when I'm done with it. I'm probably gonna put in some Seymour Duncan blackouts, and I'm going to put in a Floyd Rose. Why? Because I can. And it's already missing a bone nut, so that's perfect. I don't need to route or anything out. All I gotta do is slap in that. So, see, it sounds harder than it really is. All you have to do is really get your hands in there. And I'm not saying you're gonna know how to rebuild a guitar, because you're not. There's still things I don't know. Like, I have no idea how to router this out. I have no idea how to wire every single guitar. There's a couple I've got a good feel for it. I've got no idea. I'm gonna just mess around with it and cut that piece out for the bridge. I'm gonna cut it right here. And that's all you have to do, is just get a cheap piece guitar that you can just redo anything and everything on. Same goes with any sort of other instrument except for drums. I mean, you can fix up a drum set. the set I have that I use or have my drummer use in my band that I paid $100 for, and we replaced the snare twice. We've put on more cymbals. Drum sets are easier to add and subtract to. My two basses that I have, I've done work on. And it's not because, I'm not saying this because I'm saying I know how to fix guitars. I'm saying this because I taught myself how. And it isn't as hard as you think. Just get a good feel in. Figure out, if you know what a pickup is and if you know how it's wired, you can always look up diagrams. The only thing I couldn't find for this 60s guitar was the diagram for the pickups, but I was just praying and hoping they worked, and it did. But most of the time you can find some diagrams somewhere for pickups and any sort of configuration. But yeah. Now I'm going to leave you guys with this. Radioactive Rebirth is working on music. Like I said, we had practice today. We might do it again tomorrow. And I'd really appreciate it if you guys could give us some support. It would mean a whole lot to me if you could share our videos on YouTube. If you could check out, comment, tell us what we need. Tell us what we need to do, if we need to adjust things. I need to get a better camera. This is good for like stuff like this, but I need something way better for like the music. We don't have an official band symbol. Like, we were going to use like the radioactive symbol, but if you could think of something that would look really cool, send it to us, please. We'd really appreciate it. And again, the members in the band, if for anyone who wants to make us anything, is me. I am Jack Punkington, also known as Jack Jekyll. Scott is Scott the Animal, the drummer, and then there's Jacob, my twin brother Jacob Jekyll. Now please, side note, ICP, please don't sue us. We love your music. We use the name. If you don't want us using the name, please let us know. If it's okay, please let us know, because we love going by it. If not, we won't go by it in stage. We'll just use it for our nicknames. But we love your music. I will stand proud as a Juggalo for my entire life. I have, actually right now, a Great Malenko t-shirt on. I may not have been a Juggalo for very long. It's been about a year since I've discovered ICP, but I love everything I've heard off of it. So like I said, please don't sue us or anything. Anyway, guys, give us any feedback you can. You guys have a great night, and rock on.